Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Today I have something a little bit different for you. It is an unbooking, an unboxing, unpackaging. Well, kind of. I already opened it because admittedly I've had it sitting here for a while, but I'm super excited. This is a series of books that I reviewed two. There were three in here. I reviewed two of them previously, like way back when. So, short story, Foil the Plot, the YouTube channel, was born from Foil the Plot, the book and movie review blog. I will put a link to that down below if you want to check it out. And I used to receive books occasionally from publishers and authors for review. And this happens to be a series that I received from the publisher in ebook format, and I reviewed the first two in the series. This is the Kelly Driscoll series, and I really enjoyed them. And the author, Nina Post, reached back out to me, and she had, I think the third book was being published, and she reached back out to me, and they've redesigned all of the covers, and they've released them not just in ebook form, but now in print. And so that is super exciting for any author, and I really enjoyed the books. So first off, congratulations, Nina. I will link my reviews for the first two below. I still have yet to read the third, and I will be back on YouTube with a review of that third one and the series as a whole once I get around to it. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe to get that notification. But yeah, so I just wanted to share the books, and I think there's some swag in here as well that Nina provided, and just give like a little bit of a rundown of the series in case it might be something that you might enjoy. So for starters, like I said, this is the Kelly Driscoll series, and it is an urban fantasy series. The books were originally published back in 2012, I believe the first two, and then I reviewed them early in 2013. So it has been quite some time. Now I will say this, they're urban fantasy, and back in 2013 I was just starting to kind of get into urban fantasy, so my reviews from the time reflect that. I was very confused. These books were really, really odd. I would equate Nina Post's writing and this series more to like Terry Pratchett, only less British and a little more modern. But you know, that sort of absurdity and insanity and the weirdness, but with a purpose. There's something behind it, and if you're clever enough, there's enough references and enough subculture kind of in there that really, like, if you can get it like that, it's really funny and witty and smart. So it's not just like weird and absurd and strange just for the sake of being weird and absurd and strange. There is an actual point behind all of it, and it's very smart and very funny. So if you're not into urban fantasy, like you just don't like it or you don't get it, I definitely urge you to just try. And this might be a good series to start off with. I mean, I was definitely very confused, and my review of the first book definitely shows that. But the more it sat with me and the more I pushed through and got into it, like it stuck with me and it grew on me. And the second book I absolutely really, really enjoyed. You get to know the characters a little bit more, you get a little more into it, and it's just a whole lot of fun. So I urge you to at least try urban fantasy, and if you can't, if you know it's not your thing, then this might not be the review for you. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get these books out so you can see the covers and the redesign and sort of get introduced to that third book, and then I'll go ahead and do a synopsis and go through some of the swag here. So the first book is called The Last Condo Board of the Apocalypse, and this is actually like one of those, I don't know what the material is called, it's kind of like one of those rubbery-ish covers. There's texture to it, and it's smooth, but like, yeah, it's cool. I love the design. It's a lot more dark and sinister than the previous design of the book. And let me see if I can pull up on my phone here a photograph of what the original, the ebook version, so you can see. So, can you see that? That was the first book, The Last Condo Board of the Apocalypse. Very bright and neon, and it kind of fit the setting. I'm liking this sort of darker turn, and it's a little more sleek. This book was published in February of 2012. This is the Kelly Driscoll Apocalypse series, book number 1. And the synopsis is that Kelly Driscoll tracks down monsters for a living, but her job is not what it used to be. Vampire hunters are the new big thing, but she just doesn't swing that way. So when a reclusive client hires her to locate a rival angel, Her search takes her downtown to a high-rise that has become home to hundreds of fallen angels, dimension-hopping monsters, demons, stuff like that. So as the fallen angels take over the condo board and they argue over things like who's going to handle pizza delivery, and side note, the subcommittee is arguing over subcommittees and the meetings just for meetings. As an adult, I was hysterically laughing at the irony of all of that and how hard that hit me as someone who just goes through the motions like that. So that part, oh my god, it's hysterical. Anyway, fallen angels begin planning for a little shindig, otherwise known as bringing about the apocalypse. So Kelly has to team up with an unlikely group of allies to find her target and keep the fallen angels at bay and prevent the apocalypse from happening. And in the process, she befriends a reluctant angel of destruction. She befriends a persistent ferret and uncovers the mysteries behind Pothole City's hottest snack food empire as she tries to prevent the end of the world. So that was the synopsis of Goodreads, and again, it's absurd, it's weird. It is definitely weird, but it's a good weird, and it's really funny, and I'm weird, and I like weird. So this book was really good. Like I said, at the time that I read it, I was just starting to get into urban fantasy, so I didn't quite understand it. But now as I've read more of it, I think I can appreciate it so much more. So I haven't read the third book because that was recently released. I want to go back and reread the first two and see sort of how my opinions have changed from an initial reading to now. But I really enjoyed this book. So this is the first one. And then I reviewed the second one. It's The Last Donut Shop of the Apocalypse, and this was also released, I believe, in 2012. And I actually just realized that I made the back as a reviewer. That's kind of awesome. Oh my god. So I used to post reviews not just on my blog, but also Barnes & Noble and Amazon. So there's no shortage of hilariously strange hijinks and unusual absurdities which make the series stand out in the genre. It's a lighthearted and fun romp, and I can't wait to read more. Spot on, me. That's cool. Awesome. So excited. And I just noticed there's a giant donut on the front. So I actually like this book a little bit better because, you know, you get a little more invested into the characters, you kind of get used to the writing style and what's going on, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. This one has to do with a donut shop and rival Gorgon sisters who are running rival donut shops, and the president of that snack food company goes missing, and Kelly needs to team back up with her little team and find the president and also prevent the apocalypse from happening again. And there has been some destruction from the first book that they're dealing with in this city, and that's sort of the general premises of book number 2, and that's The Last Donut Shop of the Apocalypse. So yeah, a new mission, a new day job. Kelly Driscoll is now the interim manager at the amenity tower, so it's one of the only buildings left standing in Pothole City, and so now she gets pulled into, you know, finding a missing person and preventing apocalypse number 2. So that is book 2. And again, a very dark cover, whereas the previous cover was a little bit brighter and more neon. So this is the third book, The Last Death Worm of the Apocalypse. So book number 3 in this series. I am kind of excited to read it. And we'll go through a synopsis here. This was just recently published, and I believe there might be a 4th book on the way. So for Kelly Driscoll, managing the chaotic world of Amenity Tower has become a tedious 9-to-5 endeavor, but when a corporate bean counter imposes onerous demands in the building's lap pool becomes a serious interdimensional problem, Kelly has to get her mojo back and fast. I highly recommend them, and I really enjoyed them. I can't wait to go back and reread them, and I recommend that you check them out as well. I will put links to where you can find Nina's books, a link to her website in the description below for you. And again, thank you so much, Nina, for sending these to me and for thinking of me. I really greatly appreciate it. These are the first 3. And I'm super excited, and I love them, and I love the new redesign. I think they're very sleek, like I said, and just very cool and dark and fun. So again, urban fantasy fans, definitely check this out if you have not already. And then she also sent some swag, so we're going to go ahead and see what else she included in here. And some of it might be book related, some of it might not be. We'll see. Okay, so the first thing is bird blobs. I don't think this has anything to do with the book, but they are stickers, and they're incredibly cute. These are hysterical. He's in a sock. It's so weird and obscure, and I love it. I love the obscure. Oh my god. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is temporary tattoos, bookish ones. We got some bad boys here. These are non-toxic, waterproof, and removable. So we got some temporary tattoos. I love temporary tattoos because I'm too indecisive to get more real ones than the ones I already have. Yay. Okay, now we have some cards. Taxidermy squirrels, super awesome. Taxidermy squirrels are super awesome. They're amazingly cute and disturbingly creepy at the same time. I mean, that's kind of the description I think I would give to myself, but you know. You can touch them without worrying about getting bitten and contracting rabies, and you can put them under your hat. So we have that. We have a bunch of these. We have a hedge mazes. So you can see some hedge mazes, and then on the back, hedge mazes are super awesome. They're tricky and disorienting. They're immaculately groomed and manicured. Sometimes people get lost in them and are never found. They just disappear, probably to another dimension. And these are from Archie McPhee. We have ninjas. Who doesn't like ninjas? All right, ninjas are super awesome. You can't see them and you can't hear them. They hide in trees and shopping malls. They can kill you twice before you even know what happened. And if you think you're safe, you're not, because that coffee table is really a ninja with a blowgun. That's right, the card says it. It must be true. And then dirigibles. Oh my god, dirigibles. They're super awesome. They're huge, cumbersome, slow, and weird looking. When they're flying around, someone always points in the sky and says, "Hey, look at that blimp." But they can only say that because they can't pronounce dirigible. It's so true. These are really weird and obscure, and I love it. It goes along with the theme of the book so well. These are funny. And then we have some other stickers. And these are related to the book series. So what would Roger Balby do? He's obviously a character in the book. Pestilence should take the cargo elevator. Okay, so these are really funny if you've read the books. So go ahead and read them, and then you can come back and have a laugh. Grace Zabriskie sings The Ferret Hits. Oh my god. Oh, clock snacks. So these are the big snacks. Everyone's favorite snacks in Pothole City. I wish Cluck Snacks were real because I would totally eat them. And then my other cat is a Levi's Pacer. And then the final one, what is your favorite Cluck Snack? So that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Nina. Like, all this stuff is amazing and really fun, and thank you and congratulations again. I cannot wait. I believe there's a 4th book coming out, and I cannot wait for that. And again, if I wasn't sent these, I would still have no qualms about telling you to go out and read them. But I just thought the covers were really beautiful and really fun, and you know, I'm weird and obscure, and I like the weird and the obscure, and if you do too, then I just want to let you know that these are some great books to check out. So thank you so much for tuning in. That's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown about this series and show you the awesome books in person and tell you to go out and read them if you're into urban fantasy. Like I said, very Terry Pratchett-esque. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So like I said, if you like this video and you want to see more of these types of videos, hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know to do more stuff like this. Expect reviews of these books to come. I will definitely be putting more reviews on the channel as well. And then don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications when I post reviews and more videos like this. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.